Chapter 50. For a long moment no one said anything, and all Thomas saw were blank faces. He felt the sweat beading on his forehead, slicking his hands. He was terrified to keep going. Newt looked completely baffled and finally broke the silence. "What are you talking about?" "Well, first there's something I have to share. About me and Teresa. There's a reason Gallia accused me of so much stuff and why everyone who's gone through the changing recognizes me." He expected questions, an eruption of voices, but the room was dead silent. "Teresa and I are different," he continued. "We were part of the maze trials from the very beginning. But against our will, I swear it." Mino was the one to speak up now. "Thomas, what are you talking about?" "Teresa and I were used by the creators. If you had your full memories back, you'd probably want to kill us. But I had to tell you this myself to show you that we can be trusted now. So you'll believe me when I tell you the only way we can get out of here." Thomas quickly scanned the faces of the keepers, wondering one last time if he should say it, if they would understand. But he knew he had to. He had to. Thomas took a deep breath, then said it. "Teresa and I helped design the maze. We helped create the whole thing." Everyone seemed too stunned to respond. Blank faces stared back at him once again. Thomas figured they either didn't understand or didn't believe him. "What's that supposed to mean?" Newt finally asked. "You're a bloody 16-year-old. How could you have created the maze?" Thomas couldn't help doubting it a little himself, but he knew what he remembered. As crazy as it was, he knew it for the truth. "We were smart, and I think it might be part of the variables. But most importantly, Teresa and I have a gift. It made us very valuable as they designed and built this place." He stopped, knowing it must all sound absurd. "Speak!" Newt yelled. "Spit it out! We're telepathic. We can talk to each other in our freaking heads." Saying it out loud almost made him feel ashamed, as if he just admitted he was a thief. Newt blinked in surprise. Someone coughed. "But listen to me," Thomas continued, in a hurry to defend himself. "They forced us to help. I don't know how or why, but they did." He paused. "Maybe it was to see if we could gain your trust despite having been a part of them. Maybe we were meant all along to be the ones to reveal how to escape. Whatever the reason, with your maps we figured out the code and we need to use it now." Thomas looked around, and surprisingly, astonishingly, no one seemed angry. Most of the Gladers continued to stare blankly at him or shook their heads in wonder or disbelief. And for some odd reason, Mino was smiling. "It's true, and I'm sorry," Thomas continued. "But I can tell you this. I'm in the same boat with you now. Teresa and I were sent here just like anyone else, and we could die just as easily. But the creators have seen enough. It's time for the final test. I guess I needed the changing to add the final pieces of the puzzle. Anyway, I wanted you to know the truth, to know that there's a chance that we can do this." Newt shook his head back and forth, staring at the ground. Then he looked up, took in the other keepers. "The creators. Those Shanks did this to us, not Tommy and Teresa, the creators. And they'll be sorry." "Whatever," Mino said. "Who gives a clunk about all that? Just get on with the escape already." A lump formed in Thomas's throat. He was so relieved he almost couldn't speak. He'd been sure they'd put him under major heat for his confession, if not throw him off the cliff. The rest of what he had to say almost seemed easy now. "There's a computer station in a place we've never looked before. The code will open a door for us to get out of the maze. It also shuts down the Grievers so they can't follow us. If we can just survive long enough to get to that point." "A place we've never looked before?" Albie asked. "What do you think we've been doing for 2 years? Trust me, you've never been to this spot." Mino stood up. "Well, where is it?" "It's almost suicide," Thomas said, knowing he was putting off the answer. "The Grievers will come after us when we try to do it. All of them. The final test." He wanted to make sure they understood the stakes. The odds of everyone surviving were slim. "So where is it?" Newt asked, leaning forward in his chair. "Over the cliff," Thomas answered. "We have to go through the Griever hole.